Well, the president of the Chattanooga Tourism Company says Hamilton County Mayor Weston Wamp's proposed budget would put a freeze on their funds.
Our Xavier Harris tells us how that could impact some big local events. Xavier, how about it?
Hey, David. Well, they tell me time is not on their side. The budget freeze would go into effect on July 1st, and officials with the Chattanooga Tourism Company tell me that puts them in limbo for what they have planned this year.
If this were to go into effect July 1st, we would have to immediately make some reductions in our things that we invest in and ultimately returns that come through the hospitality industry.
Some of those returns would include some high school football championships, soccer championships, and the Ironman.
Those are roughly $15.6 million of impact on our community every single year.
Barry White, president of Chattanooga Tourism Company, says Mayor Weston Wamp's announcement came as a total shock.
You know, it's really like any surprise if you hear something that just comes, it really kind of just throws a shock through the organization, through the community, our hospitality community. So we're still in a reactionary mode as far as that, really trying to digest what this means.
White says their funding could be reduced by 18.4%, totaling in over $1 million.
Unfortunately, right now, timing is really bad. Let's take Ironman, for instance. We have an Ironman event coming up in September. That will still happen, but we're negotiating a 3-year contract with them as we speak. When we look at this $1.7 million freeze that would be only for the next 12 months, when we look at that as a 3-year freeze, it actually adds up to about $6 million.
White says excluding the Ironman race, the company receives zero funding from the city. He adds the bulk of their funding comes from the county. And the county released a statement that reads in part, Hamilton County's proposed budget demonstrates our community's incredible commitment to driving economic growth and preserving our region's rich legacy in tourism. With a historic level of allocation and local resources, Hamilton County affirms our support for tourism without cutting a single dollar from its previous robust investments.
If we could just delay it for a little bit, our ask would be don't make it effective July 1st. Let's maybe slow down, work together, and go to the city and try to get those funding commitments.
Now, White says the organization agrees the funding model is not where it should be or could be, but he wants the mayor to speak with city council and talk to them about the benefits of tourism and why they should invest in their organization. Back to you, Latrice and David.